When Meredith was born, everything about her seemed completely typical and normal. She's a beautiful little baby. I actually had people remark to me, "How can she look that good at 1 day old?" We really didn't see any developmental issues until she was about 15 months old. She had started to withdraw a bit.
The first couple of daycare places that we had taken Meredith to, whenever we'd show up to pick her up, she'd be sitting on her own in a beanbag chair or something, you know, just flipping pages of a magazine. Nobody else around, nobody interacting with her.
And so we kind of started down the path of trying to figure out what was going on. We had Meredith evaluated, and she was almost impossible for them to test because her skills at that point had been so delayed. When you realize your child has a disability, you go through this grieving process and you can get really, really down, and it's sort of the woe is me, and then you generally kind of go through this super parent phase where you're trying to do like 6 million types of therapy, and we're going to include them in every neighborhood activity, and we're going to do this, but you can't sustain that. We really were trying to figure out how we could get some more help, and then we found out about Imagine. Imagine is like the hub for our community for people with disabilities. They're an information hub, they're a resource hub, they're a way you can access funding. When she started going to Out and About summer camp, that was really what we used to give us a little bit of respite and also feeling like we had a really good, safe place for her to be while we worked.
How it's all colored in?
I colored in.
Nice.
She's kind of grown up through the years with Out and About. It was more than childcare. It was an opportunity to get out and do things in the community.
Should we do it again?
Yeah!
Oh man!
We had started to work towards her spending time alone up to like 3 hours at a time. And it was really, really cute because as we would leave to head out on maybe a bike ride or something together, she would recite the rules out to us out loud as we left.
Don't open the door for anybody, nobody.
And what else? What's another rule?
No cooking, no showers, no taking a bath.
Right. We were really pretty excited about those sorts of things, that even if she was living with us, that she could have a lot of independence.
Those away.
We were really moving towards, and we were really proud of ourselves for finally starting to let go a little. I'll put the sharp knives away. That was a good idea to save those for me. I was really, really proud of Bob that when we could go out for 2 or 3 hours and he'd only call Meredith once. Or it would be that she'd call us and say, "So, when you coming home?" When she had her first seizure, she had just walked with her graduating class at Broomfield High. It was the week after that. She was in a swimming pool, but she was actually inside of an inner tube, kind of floating in it, sitting in it. And I'm really actually thankful that that was the case, because it sort of contained her because she was convulsing. And she had stopped breathing as well. We thought it might be a bit of a fluke. We actually were told by the neurologist, everybody gets a freebie. Then she actually had a second seizure while she was at the office with me. It's definitely changed things. We really don't leave Meredith alone now.
It was a rough time to come to the realization that she would probably always be in the house with us. I mean, we would be taking care of her for the rest of her life.
I just felt like suddenly, what are we going to do to still help her have this full life? As Imagine has seen the need and heard from families Out and About has sort of grown into this much bigger program to where they now have adult programming, so there are day programs that either can have more of an employment focus or just a more get out in the community and let's learn more about how to ride the bus on our own. You know, it really does take a village, and they've been there for us. You know, I really just can't imagine life without Imagine being there for us. It's made a huge difference.